Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
No!
This ball back for the offense, let's go.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. A dump off to Elliott.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the run, watch the run.
80 weapons.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Yes.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Record.
Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to
Big grip.
On 1st down, Brewer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
General West. Ready, go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
On 3rd down, Brewer. Open man, it's Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
You mind? Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mike's 5-4.
Don't get nervous. Go. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, set.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Keep playing hard.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
No.
They'll try again with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Baby, that's a baby shot.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Mike.
53. Mike. Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
From the gun. Throw it. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Watch out.
Alert.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Choose the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G.
Deeper.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, alert.
Mike's 57, Mike.
Touch 50.
57 to Mike. 57. Watch. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57.
Hey, easy. Good touch.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Check 50. Hey, team 6.
Mike,
Go.
Operating from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Who that?
Pilot, 64, weak. Check, Mike. Look at me. Zipper. Yo, cheetah. Big grip.
To throw on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Go, guys, 4 down.
Mike 2.
On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Clear. Check. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Hey, 0. Go now. Hey, check.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Ready. 60 or.
54. Watch the run.
Topper.
Crunch. Kill.
Hey, Haywood. Fire.
From the gun, Brewer. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
Operating from the gun. Brewer. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down. Brewer looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52. Hard punt, not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You got tight. You got tight.
Friday.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 66. Pull it. High. Check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
14. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That'll be caught by Kopp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw on second down. Brewer. It's complete to Diggs. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. 10th carry now for Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Leo!
Looking to throw. Brewer. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Yep.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brewer. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
From the gun, Brewer steps away to his left. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw. Brewer. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. L.J. Collier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
55.
2nd and 15. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And the ball is knocked out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's coming this way.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
On 4th down. Brewer. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey. Check 26. Shut up.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. That's fielded in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, check 24. Got it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good job right there. 57. You better be afraid of me. 36 power.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's go sandwich. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch.
Now. Ready?
Back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. General West. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Break.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for step-on Diggs. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.